Hello, everyone. I'm Jayson Bates, owner of Electrum Financial, where a mortgage is not just a flip of the coin. In this show, we are bringing you the homes so you don't have to. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. That would be awesome. And we also are going to give you tips about purchasing a home and achieving your American dream of home ownership. If you'd like to see more of the properties, there is a text message at the bottom of the page that you can certainly text to, or you can reach out to the agents directly and they'd be happy to show you the home or open the door for you. Last thing that I want to mention here, if you have a question about the home, please write in the comment here. It will show up in the live feed and we'll be sure to address those questions promptly for you. So today, let's bring up our team here, the Azroy Group, and introduce them. And then I've got a little history lesson here for us about Scottsdale that I want to show. So, but first, before we get to that, Mark Hibbs is here with us today on this Sunday afternoon, along with Eduardo from the Azroy Group. How you guys doing today?
Jayson, doing real good.
All right,
awesome day. Look at the weather we're having.
I know, beautiful, right? Absolutely, not a cloud in the sky.
Check the street out. It's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful, man.
Hey,
beautiful.
Thanks for having us on here again, Jayson. I know for those people that are just joining us at home, I just want to tout for you just for a second. You know, I grew up with a family motto that a professional is at his best regardless. There are no excuses. And all that means is that there's no secret to being good at something. It's just showing up and doing it every day with no excuse, and that'll make you the best. And I have to admit that you embody that. So thank you so much for having us on here. And I just want to share this street. It's just such a cool street.
You're kind of bringing a tear to my eye there, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate those kind words. I appreciate those kind words, for sure.
Absolutely true, man. Absolutely true. So before we get started, you know, I kind of like to do my quick intros real quick. And there's been something that's carried me through some of these tougher times from Lou Holtz that my dad shared with me. And I just want to share this before we go check out this cool house that's on the water. There are 4 pillars to happiness. And those 4 pillars are, have something to do, have someone to love, have something to believe in, and have something to look forward to. And if you're not feeling happy, you could usually look to one of those 4 pillars. So without further ado, God bless. Let's take a look at this lake.
All right, hang on. Before we do that, I want to do a little history lesson. Then we're going to do that, brother. I promise. Okay. That's a beautiful property you're at, and I want to showcase it 100%. So let's do a little history lesson here on Scottsdale. Not many people know this, and I thought this would be kind of interesting because we're doing the Scottsdale lifestyle and kind of looking back at our roots here a little bit. So I want to kind of showcase that here a little bit. And so without that, let's get right into that.
With his deep tan, handsome features, and wiry build, Gervasio Noriega caught the eye of many a Scottsdale resident. Known to the locals as Harvey, he was the real deal when it came to the cowboy way. Noriega was raised on a cattle ranch in Sonora, Mexico, and found his way to the hamlet of Scottsdale at age 18. He worked his way up to lead wrangler and foreman at DC Ranch, the collection of corrals and cattle stations that once sprawled across 42,000 acres of North Scottsdale. He split his time between those primitive outposts and his well-kept, modest home on 2nd Street, just a few doors down from the Cavalier blacksmith shop. Noriega bought the house in the 1930s, one of the original tenants of Scottsdale's tight-knit Mexican community the locals called Escatal. He lived there until his death in 1998 at age 104. Noriega's home was razed shortly after his passing. A parking structure shares the space today with a small building that whispers of his legacy, the Noriega Livery Stable. But Noriega's handsome profile and his bronco-busting acumen are branded deeper into local lore than a mere store sign. Truth be told, he remains an integral part of Scottsdale's everyday identity. When local artist Gene Pennington sat down to design the original city seal, one striking image kept coming to mind. Pennington was the daughter of E.E. Brown, who owned DC Ranch and employed Noriega. The men were a team, and Pennington spent her youth watching them herd and brand cattle, train horses, and scratch a living out of the North Scottsdale desert. Pennington knew the image she wanted to capture for the city seal, and it's become as much a part of Scottsdale's landscape as the boulders of Pinnacle Peak or the Sky Song canopies. It's the cowboy, of course, flush in the saddle, torso erect, riding a mean-tempered bronc into the future and Scottsdale's soul. Pennington once told a reporter that Noriega was her mental image of what a real cowboy looked like. Scottsdale historian Joanne Handley once tried to pin down Pennington to confirm that Noriega was indeed her model for the city seal. She kind of giggled, said Handley, and then she said, "Well, I guess so." Folks can argue all day over Scottsdale's motto as the West's most western town. But somewhere over the mesquite flats around Browns Mountain, the spirit of Horacio Noriega rides on, as does his image on the official seal of the city of Scottsdale.
All right. Hopefully that was pretty cool for you guys.
That was cool. I would have loved to have heard some of the history, some of those photos. Those were
I know, right? I know. So a little history about Scottsdale. I thought that was pretty cool when I saw that. So I wanted to share that with everybody. Okay, Mark, you're up, buddy. Let's see this beautiful house, man, because I know this house is super special.
Absolutely. I want to show you this house. And before I do, a little bit about me for those people that are at home. My name is Gibbs. Just an average guy.
Hey, you're
I've been
frozen a little bit. Oh,
am I frozen?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it coming back?
Yeah, you're coming a little bit, dude. It's a little off. It's a little off.
Let's see if I can fix something around here.
All right, hey, let's with that. It was
going good.
I know, right? I know. It's kind of there. You go. It's not too bad right now. There you go. You're good.
Okay, we'll try it real quick.
Okay.
All right, so just real quick about me. I've been with the Azroy Group for about 15 years. I've been here about 20 years in total, and I love Scottsdale. And watching those pictures that you were showing, I like to pretend I'm a tough guy, but could you imagine living here with no AC?
I know, right? I know. Amen to that, man.
Honestly, I can camp. I can camp. I like to pretend I'm tough, but the real deal is I'm not.
Right.
Just being honest.
I know.
So real quick, I'll show you the house because I'm scared to go outside. I might lose you if I go outside, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the house real quick, and then we'll go outside and show you the lake, which is absolutely beautiful. And that's one of the reasons why people move here. So the address on this property is 10243 North 103rd. It is in Scottsdale Ranch. It's a guard-gated community. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. And I want you to see the entryway. So this is kind of the presentation. You come in, you got the beautiful Cantera doors here. So as soon as you walk in,
my wife loves those doors.
They're amazing for 15 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So if you take a look, it rolls you right on into the travertine floors. And your eye just carries all the way through. Now, if you pan this way, it takes you right outside.
Yeah.
And again, this is a 2-bedroom. I'm sorry, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's just a little under 2,000 square feet. And forgive me, I want to manipulate the camera correctly, so I'm just bear with me for just a moment. The HOA on a guard-gated community like this on the water is only $233 a month. And these floors, I don't know if you can see it, they're tile and wood floors. And I'll show you some of the wood floors in a minute, but let's roll into the kitchen. So I'm going to show you this little eating area.
Yeah.
There's the kitchen, all single level on this, granite countertops.
Right.
And look at this view. I don't know if it's showing it appropriately, but that's the view from the sink. Let's see if I can get this thing going better. Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're okay, man. You're okay. In fact, I'm getting a text here from Azroy too. He's going to try to join us here. So keep doing your thing, brother. You're doing good.
Oh, cool. Right on. Very good. Very good. So all new appliances. Let's roll into some of the other areas. Again, all single level. That's the neat part to this one. Oftentimes you're going to find them in different levels. So again, waterfront property, Scottsdale Ranch, heated pool. This one's got a heated pool, perfect size for relaxing. I'm gonna go show you real quick just outside while we're here. And then we're gonna go check out some of the bedrooms. We got a little pool here. Now that water, a lot of people don't know this, that's all well water. And they stock it full of catfish, brim, sunfish. There's about 5 miles of coastline. It'll take you a good couple hours on a pontoon to really see everything. Now coming back in, now this yard is super cute. I know I'm probably making everybody dizzy at home. And it has 2 levels, and it does come with a boat.
Awesome. There's the lifestyle.
Yep.
That is Scottsdale Lifestyle. Look at that. Scottsdale Ranch.
That's why people move here.
Yeah.
Yes. Indoor, outdoor living. Let's go back into the house so you can see really nice upgraded light features. Again, boat dock with 2 patio areas. Some of the best views around. It's got stone accents, plantation shutters, a wet bar. I didn't show you the wet bar.
Hey, we're seeing the ceiling there a little bit too. Keep it. There you go.
You got it. It's got a wet bar with a wine fridge.
Yep.
All stone accents. Fireplace.
Beautiful. Love it.
Now we're gonna roll into the master here. Walk-in shower.
Yep.
That's in the guest bathroom. You don't get that oftentimes.
Right.
Not like that. So you have your 2 guest bedrooms, which we're not gonna go into because bedrooms don't show as well, but we are gonna go into this master. Take a look at the flooring.
Yeah, it's pretty. That is
pretty. You have a private patio. Right there, you got a private patio right off your bedroom. And we're gonna check out the master bathroom. Take a look at that. Jacuzzi tub, 2 granite countertops, dual sinks, walk-in closet.
Yeah, it's pretty. Your own little spa retreat right there.
Absolutely, just under 2,000 square feet. So it's manageable. You don't have to deal with the yard. You don't have to deal with the maintenance on that. Anything outside your gate, the HOA takes care of anyway. So that whole boat dock, check out the skylights.
I know, right?
A lot of times people miss that. It's got skylights all over the place. You got plenty of light, but it's a nice mix of being in the shade, but also having enough natural ambient light. And people look for that. That's something that's a really good feature. Now, just so people know the area a little bit better, this home is $799. If you were to put $100,000 into this home, 1.1, easy, no problem with that. All single level on the water, no brainer. This one, beautiful. This one rocks. Yep.
All right, buddy.
Now, just another thing, real quick before I let you go. We're close to the park, hiking, golf, if you're a golfer, shopping, some of the best school districts like Bases. We're 1 minute from the 101 in Shea. So as far as location goes, I know that's already been beat to death, but it's something that I need to iterate. And I'll leave you with this real quick. This is the outside. So look at that. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, man. No, it's just beautiful. I mean, absolutely spectacular.
And I'm going to leave you with the neighborhood as well. So you see that one right across the way? You're looking at 1.52 million right across the street. So these prices are not unreasonable. If you get this one for $799, $100,000. Jump it. That's saying something.
All right, buddy. All right, good. All right, let's bring everybody else in here and look who has joined us there. Azroy has joined us. Hello, Azroy.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
How you doing?
Am I the last one?
Hey. You're doing good. I don't know why that spinner's
Jayson,
up there.
my turn?
Yes. Let's jump over to you. Yes, we got you.
Okay.
Eduardo, we'll get to you, buddy.
Okay. I'm in Scottsdale Ranch. It's a Mountain View Lake Estate. This is gorgeous subdivision. See, it remind me of Hawaii Resort right here.
Yeah, really. Wow, look at that.
Lagoon.
Yeah.
So it's a great patio home settings. There's about 80 homes in here, and some of the homes here facing the lake, and some facing the lagoon. So this is one of the 2 community pool in Mountain View Lake Estates. The home runs about 500,000, go as high as 1.3 million.
Wow,
And
beautiful.
right now, we're about to list about 599, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. It's not on the lagoon, however, has a nice private backyard. So it's nice patio home settings. So the one on the lake right here, there's another one might be on the market for $799. Also 3 bedrooms, 2 bath.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice
That is spectacular. Look at that.
Yeah. So it's it's amazing. And
it's beautiful.
You know, just on the street. So what it is,
Yeah.
if you want to look at the house at 599, you're welcome to bounce back to me while I'm going head over to the house, and you can bounce to Eduardo for now.
Yes,
Talking
we're going to
about-
jump over to our Eduardo here and get him going. Before we do that, though, Eduardo, let's play, just to give everybody an idea of the scope of Scottsdale Ranch and how big it is. I got that drone shot together, so I want to play that drone shot here for us and show that to everybody so everybody gets kind of a bird's eye perspective on Scottsdale Ranch, and then we'll cut over to you, buddy, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right. All right, Eduardo. Hopefully that gives everybody a little bit of a bird's eye perspective on how big Scottsdale Ranch is, the lake, all that kind of stuff, all the activities that are available there in Scottsdale Ranch. So, Eduardo, take it from there, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm here at one of homes in Scottsdale Ranch, and in this community, it's called the Racket Club. So this community, how Mark was talking about, it offers a lot of different amenities, and the lifestyle here is like no other. Like in this community, there's actually multiple tennis courts, there's swimming pools, clubhouse, there's anything that you would want in a community. There's also, it's a guard-gated community, and there's a lot of hiking trails that are close by, how Mark already mentioned.
Yeah.
And here I just wanted to show you guys this particular unit is a 2-story unit. It has 2 masters. So each master has its own bathroom.
Nice, nice.
And really high ceilings. Here, I'll just show you guys the ceilings real quick.
Oh, wow. Look out. Yeah, really high.
Really high ceilings. So it's just under 1,500 square feet, but the high ceilings make it feel even more spacious.
Yeah, totally. Agreed.
And you actually also get some mountain views from the master bedroom. Could you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it. Awesome.
Yeah, so there
Love it.
are some of the mountains that we're talking about where there's a lot of hiking trails. So it's really close, just about 10 minutes from here.
Yeah, no,
And
beautiful.
go hiking.
Beautiful. Love it.
There's
My
the
wife
back.
always tells me we need two master suites, right? This is
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
married couples that have been married more than 10 years, man. They need 2 master suites. There you go.
I wouldn't know about that, but you could tell us about it.
All right. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, and this particular unit also has a garage, which makes it more special.
Oh,
And
yeah,
not
yeah.
all of the units in the Racket Club have a garage, but this one does.
Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Love it, man. All right. Beautiful. Let's, I don't know if you can, let's try to go downstairs, Eduardo. I know we were having some issues before with your internet and whatnot, but you're doing good, man. It looks great. So
let's try it out. Hopefully
let's try it. Show me kind of the bird's eye view there, the living room there, if you would. Kind of point it down for me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are you able to see that good?
Yeah, that's not bad. That's good. So you got a fireplace.
Yeah, you have a fireplace, and you also have your own little patio.
Yeah.
Which is good. You can see that you could get some shade. So that's not a problem.
Yeah. You're starting to break up right there, buddy. So we're gonna let's merge it back over there. Yeah, it's coming. It's pretty bad.
Back up, but at least you guys got to see a little bit.
Yeah, we got to see a little bit there, buddy. I know it's kind of tough with the internet there. Not very good internet reception from his phone right there. So he's gonna head back upstairs he's gonna lick his finger and he's gonna put a leg up and an arm up to get a better reception.
There we go.
All right. Hey, let's cut back over to Azroy here. How'd you like that drone shot there, Azroy? Did you see your name come out of the clouds there? You probably didn't because you were moving. But
it's great.
All right. So where are you at now? Where are you coming to us from now, Azroy?
Well, I'm still in earlier. We started at the community area. So this is the house that I want to get to. It's a great 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, 3 full bath. So it's this nice and open floor plan. It's a great room concept.
Yeah.
With the dining and nice kitchen area right there.
Oh yeah, breakfast bar or whatever they call it.
Yeah. So nice thing about this, if you look this from this angle, perspective-wise, there's a bedroom over there with 1 bathroom, and there's master on the other side right there.
Oh, nice.
It's a patio homesteading, like I indicated. So this is nice private patio. So you do have little duck run. Somebody have little, you can, keep the dog away.
Yeah.
If you have visitors. So it's very nice, low maintenance, kind of lock up and leave. 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, and 2 bedrooms on the main floor. And then basically have 2 masters, 1 right here.
Yeah.
And 1 above the garage leading up there. So it's like having a guest house, which is nice.
Yeah, that's really nice for outside visitors.
Here's one of the master in the ground level.
Mm-hmm.
So with a double sink, nice walk-in closet.
Yeah.
Freestanding shower.
Nice and spacious.
Yeah, it's a gated community, very exclusive. Like I said, it's only about 80 homes in here. And a walking distance to the park right outside. Probably not even 5 minutes walk to the park. And also to Walgreens, to all the stores, practically just across the street, outside the gate. So this is one of the bedroom.
Yeah, it's very conveniently located.
2 bedrooms, 2 full bath, and another master. The other master above the garage is wonderful. I mean, if you have a visitor, see nice stairs going up. For someone like kind of lock up and leave kind of setting, this is great.
Right. It's perfect.
The master right here.
Wow, look how big that is.
Nice.
That's big.
It is. Nice big master and big bear.
Big teddy bear.
Yeah. And check this out. So a nice patio.
Oh, wow. You got your own little surprise patio right there. Yeah, private patio.
So here's the front of it. And this unit just got installed 2 brand new AC. Check it out. 2 brand new AC, new water heater. So very well maintained home.
Yeah.
Go back to that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And,
very nice. And that's big.
So you basically have 2 masters. Jayson, you call for 2 master bedrooms. So
I know,
2
right?
Masters.
I know, right? Don't tell my wife.
Everybody like the 2 masters now.
Right. 2
That's what
masters is a big
happened when
thing.
you
That's
come married after 10 years.
Yeah, that's to maintain the COVID social distancing from your spouse.
There we go.
There you
Good excuse, right? At least
All
it's
right.
valid.
Yeah, beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, good job. Good job. Hey, Mark, you're back with us, buddy. Hey, real quick, guys, I wanna kind of go over a couple things here. This week, we've seen an uptick. I always like to give kind of a mortgage update as to what's going on. So this week, we've seen a little bit of an uptick in rates because the market has not deteriorated as bad as one thought because of COVID-19. So think about, speaking of COVID-19 there. Jobs report came out on Friday, which was a huge surprise to everybody, in that there were 2.9 million jobs created in the month of May, where they were expecting, 8.9 or 9 million job losses in the month of May. So that put a lot of pressure on mortgage-backed securities, and so they did tick up a little bit. So with that being said, if there ever was a time to buy, I would say right now, with the rates at historic, just ridiculously low interest rates, now would be the time to get in and get some of these gems that we're showing you today, because these rates, the recovery is starting. It feels better. I think everybody can kind of attest to that. It feels a little bit better out there. And so more people are getting out there. We saw that last week. Mark had some people walk through the property just this morning before we went live. So we're seeing more activity out there. So now is the time to purchase. I can't stress that enough. We may see interest rates tick up even more as the economy strengthens and moves forward. And by the way, those numbers that were released on Friday don't include New York, New Jersey, which are big job markets, right? California, our neighbor to the west here, because they're still kind of quasi shut down, if you will. So those numbers don't include those states. So analysts are saying we can expect even more positive news in the coming month or so. So that may put pressure on interest rates as well. So there you go. Just want to throw that out there. Now is the time to buy. If you want to take advantage of the low rates.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree any less than that, because with traffic is tremendously, it's like playing with waves right now. A lot of people out there, we've been so busy because they make open house. That's easy. This morning started about 8:30 and running around showing houses.
Yeah. And you wrote an offer before you came on. That's why you were a little late. So there's a lot of activity out there, guys and gals. Got to get on it. Got to get on it.
I don't want to give away too many secrets, because Azroy has a lot of what we jokingly refer to them as the agents.
Oh.
But can you hear me?
Yes, got you, buddy. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
All right. I don't want to give much away of Azroy. But I'll tell you this: if you find a quote unquote good deal, something that you really like right now, everybody else is looking as well. Guess what? There's 100 qualified eyes that are pre-qualified looking for that same property. So here's the name of the game. If you're looking for a property, you got to put your hand on the buzzer first. How do you know that? Well, work with somebody who's an expert in the area. That's number one. It doesn't have to be us, but it has to be an expert. So if you were to work with somebody there, they'll tell you about the property as it hits the market. Now, it's about who puts their hand on the buzzer first. Now's not the time for negotiations. Now's not the time to negotiate, because you need to put your hat in the ring. Now, once you get accepted, then after you start doing home inspection, then you can start that negotiations game. But people try to do that, and they're offering 10 grand under asking on something that's fair. You're going to lose the home, period.
Yeah.
Now, if you're looking to sell your home, Azroy has some awesome ancient Chinese secrets that I will not be giving out on this. Reach out.
Surprise.
He's like, don't say anything. So,
and he froze,
so
and Mark froze on us.
That's funny. If you are looking to sell your home, though, feel free to reach out.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. We have Jayson, if somebody want to sell, I'm telling you, it's we have a lot of things to offer. Yeah. And in fact, a lot of times I'm not the kind of agent tell you, highball and tell you how much you can get on a high number just to get your listing. I lost quite a few listings this week just because they don't like what I tell them, and they end up listing with another agent with really crazy numbers, which is so ridiculous that it's not going to get appraised.
Yeah.
So we're not a miracle worker, but we work really hard to get your numbers.
Right.
And what's reasonable at the same time. Yeah. So, but the things that we have to offer in our team, it's no realtor out there can beat us. I can tell you that. But I just won't tell you exactly what's on, over here.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you bring that up, because I think there are too many agents out there that tell people what they want to hear, especially to get listings. And a lot of agents, dirty little secret out there is that agents want their sign in your yard so they get leads, rather than looking out for your best interest and representing your home and your American dream the way it should be represented. That's the truth.
Exactly. And then most of these homes, ironically, I'm the one who end up bring the buyer anyway.
See, I was going to say that. I was going to say, I've seen.
They wasted 6 months, 4 to 6 months with another realtor. This one just listened to me 6 months ago and then get it sold.
Right. Amen.
Amen. Selling it anyways once they drop the price.
Right. It's crazy. That's why I don't know how to articulate it anymore. And then you need the right team. You just have to have the right team. And I know there's a lot of trust. And I was speaking to somebody this week about, people just talk to another agent or talk to a friend. Who'd you use for an agent? Who'd you do this? And then they just go with that person. And that's not always the wisest choice. I mean, the agent I spoke to this week, she's a full-time state of Arizona employee and then does real estate on the side. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that necessarily, but if you want somebody who's in it to win it kind of thing, or in it for the long haul, you need a full-time agent. You can't just take your referral and say, okay, well, I did a good job for my friend, but your situation might be a little bit more unique, a little differently. And so you want to have a full-time agent, full-time team on your side. I mean, I just can't. I've often told people, like, if an agent came to me and said, hey, I'm just going to put your home on the MLS, and that's how we're going to sell it, because I would ask them, hey, how are you going to sell my house? What are you going to do? What kind of marketing? When I'm interviewing for a listing appointment. And they say, well, we're going to put it on the MLS, and it's going to go on Zillow, it's going to go on Redfin, I would say, whatever. I don't care. I don't want you as an agent, because you're not an out-of-box thinker, and you're not doing what needs to be done to spread my house across the globe. And so, like, us doing this and you guys doing the Matterport and all the other things that you guys do, the trucks, I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys are hands down, on the edge of maximum exposure for your clients, which is fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. A lot of things to offer.
Hear it also.
Go ahead, Mark.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
I was just going to say, I hear it all too often where people say, oh, I have a family member that just got their license. I get it. You got to use your family member. But here's the issue. Never hire somebody you're not willing to fire. That keeps people accountable. So that way, when they start to get too lax, remember, your home is your number one investment for most people, unless you're a business owner or you play stocks. For the most part, it's your number one investment. So again, if you want to give that to Uncle Joe, I get it. I can't, blood's thick and it is family as well. But when they use us, when my family uses us, I say the same thing. I say, hey, make sure that you're not willing to use us unless you're willing to fire us, because that holds me accountable. Right.
Well said.
And there's two positions. I'll leave you with this. There's two positions that you're hiring for. You're hiring for the negotiations and you're hiring for the advertising, to put eyes, and the marketing, to put eyes on the property. Those are two specific things that you need to hire for. And I'll leave you with that.
100%, man. Your negotiating skills are one of your best assets when hiring an agent.
Another thing, Jayson, a lot of times people hire a listing agent, they always try to bargain the listing agent, right? They go, hey, how about 1%? How about 1.5%? Things like that. So they always try to bargain you. So, agents that offer less commission money doesn't mean anything the way I look at it, So if you pay, peanut, you're going to get monkey working for you. So, and that's how tell my customer, I'm like, look at us. We're full on. I mean, I spend about over $10,000 in advertising every month. So if you want your house to be exposed widely, and then join our wagon and jump in our wagon. So our advertising wagon is tremendous, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you get a lot of things that we have to offer. And we're not greedy. I mean, if we give you a little discount here and there, it's not a big deal for us. But, so
well, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for.
Exactly.
And we also, you guys, because I put this on Roku TV, Apple TV, you guys are listed on those platforms as people cut their cords or whatever. You can go to Keyboom, download that app on Roku, and you can look up the Azroy Group on there, or Azroy, and he'll be there and he'll get notified if you want to see homes or whatever. His listings are featured on that platform. So those are other ways too to help get exposure to your properties. So it's so much you guys do, and it's great. It's fantastic. I love it. So all right, well, let's wrap it up, because I know we're running a little bit long. We're at 36 minutes right now, and I don't want to go too long and bore everybody, but it was really nice to see you guys today. Good. Thanks for coming in today, Azroy. I know you were busy this morning, so thanks for jumping in. Eduardo.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Thank you, Jayson.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. So with that, everybody, have a wonderful Sunday, and get out there and look at some homes, and let's lock in that interest rate and get you into your American dream, because now is the time. So, all right, everyone, have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye.